To dominate any field, you've got to keep pushing the limits. The US lives by this rule, pouring billions into game-changing aircraft projects. One standout is the SB-1 Defiant, a next-gen helicopter born from a Sikorsky-Boeing partnership. Designed to outshine legends like the AH-64 Apache, V-22 Osprey, and UH-60 Blackhawk, the Defiant aims to be the fastest, most agile, and toughest chopper ever. In this video, we're diving into the SB-1 Defiant, its tech, its edge, and whether it can replace the Blackhawk by 2035. Let's take off. The SB-1 Defiant is part of the U.S. Army's Future Vertical Lift (FVL) program, a massive push to build 5 cutting-edge helicopters with top-tier sensors, avionics, engines, and weapons. The goal? A revolution in combat power. The Defiant's built to zip through tough terrain, drop troops and cargo, and get out of danger zones fast with minimal risk. In 2014, the Army picked 2 demo models, the Sikorsky-Boeing SB-1 Defiant and Bell Lockheed's V-280 Valor. Since then, both teams have been racing to turn bold ideas into reality. Sikorsky and Boeing revealed the Defiant prototype in 2018, started ground tests in January 2019, and flew it for the first time in March 2019 at Sikorsky's West Palm Beach site in Florida. So, what makes the Defiant better than the Blackhawk? A combat-proven icon for 40 years? Speed is the big one. The Defiant's prototype hit 230 miles per hour in tests, blowing past the Blackhawk's 183 miles per hour top speed. Sikorsky-Boeing aimed to crank it up to 290 miles per hour, making it a speed demon. This boost comes from coaxial propellers, 2 rotors spinning in opposite directions, paired with a rear pusher propeller, ditching the Blackhawk's single main rotor and tail setup. The coaxial system adds 115 miles per hour, a 60% better combat radius, and 50% stronger hovering in hot, high-altitude conditions. It's a game-changer for dodging threats and covering ground fast. The cockpit's another leap. It's 50% bigger than the Blackhawks, with room for 12 armed troops and a crew of 4, commander, co-pilot, and 2 mechanics. The Blackhawk fits 11 soldiers, 2 pilots, and 1 flight engineer. The Defiant can switch to a medevac role, carrying 8 wounded and 2 medics compared to the Blackhawk's 6 stretchers. Payload's insane too. The enhanced Defiant X can sling an M777 howitzer, something the Blackhawk can't touch. The pusher prop gives forward thrust, while coaxial rotors add lift and stability, making vertical takeoffs and landings smoother than the Blackhawks. Maneuverability's where the Defiant shines. It makes sharp, full-throttle turns without slowing down, unlike standard choppers like the Blackhawk, where pilots ease off to avoid trouble. This lets the Defiant dodge threats and slip through tight spots. Think megacity battles weaving between skyscrapers. At 30,000 pounds loaded, it's heavier than the 12,000-pound Blackhawk, but feels light as a feather thanks to its vertical takeoff system. The Blackhawk's blades need time to spin up on the ground. The Defiant's ready to roll instantly. Test pilots say the pusher prop feels like a car's turbo or a jet's takeoff kick. Yo, if you're hyped about this futuristic chopper, smash that subscribe button. We've got more military tech breakdowns coming and you don't want to miss them. Noise is a big deal in combat. Blackhawks roar from miles away. The Defiant's anti-vibration system, using 4 generators to cancel rotor noise with opposite sine waves, makes it whisper quiet, like noise-canceling headphones. Pilots stay focused, and enemies don't hear it coming. For low-altitude missions, the Defiant flies fast, slows late, and hovers or lands half a mile from the target, even at 230 miles per hour. Blackhawk pilots doing this tilt the nose 30 degrees up, losing sight of the landing zone for a sky view. Defiant pilots keep eyes on the ground, boosting safety and combat edge. Survivability's a hot topic. Some worry the Defiant can't match the Blackhawk's tank-like toughness. Engineers prioritize speed and agility over heavy armor but still built in safety. If the pusher prop fails, the Defiant acts like a twin-engine chopper, thanks to its coaxial rotors. Lose an engine? It hovers and flies at 172 miles per hour, tough enough to shrug off anything short of multiple direct hits. That's clutch for getting troops out of hot zones. The Blackhawk's a beast, but the Defiant's design keeps it nimble without sacrificing too much durability. The cockpit's a tech nerd's dream. Unlike the 1980s Blackhawk, the Defiant's automation is next level, built for remote control from the start. Turning a Blackhawk into a drone would cost over $1 million and be a nightmare. The Defiant's ready for AI co-pilots, a must-have in modern aviation. Weapons are a weak spot though. The Black Hawk rocks M134 miniguns, GAU-19 machine guns, and AGM-114 Hellfire missiles. The Defiant? No cannon yet. Engineers are eyeing a remote weapon system like Crows used on ground vehicles for pinpoint accuracy at high speeds. It's a trade-off for now, but firepower upgrades are coming. The Defiant's set to shake up warfare by 2035, replacing Black Hawks across the army. Its speed, agility, and stealth make it a beast for troop drops, medevacs, and cargo runs in hostile zones. But challenges loom. The coaxial and pusher prop systems are complex. Maintenance could be a headache. Weapons need beefing up to match the Black Hawk's punch. Costs are another worry. FVL's ambitious and budgets get tight. Rivals like Russia's Ka-52 or China's Z-20 could test the Defiant's edge, especially if they roll out their own next-gen choppers. Still, the Defiant's tech, speed, quiet rotors, AI, puts it miles ahead. Can the SB-1 Defiant top the Black Hawk and hit combat by 2030? Drop your take in the comments, especially if you're a military gearhead. Hit like, subscribe, and check our videos on the Apache and Osprey for more. The Defiant's ready to soar.